I have this photo of my great-grandmother. This was my mom's grandmother, and she called her Gamma, and it was her favorite person in the entire world. So I'm going to scrapbook this for my mom's album. And I don't really have any collections that match with this really, so I just went through my papers, like my single papers, and I found a couple that I like. And I'm going to just go through my stash as I scrap and pull things. So this may be a little bit of a long video because I don't have everything pulled at the beginning because I'm not good at that. So I will try to edit it as much as possible, just so it's not real long while, you know, so you don't have to sit and watch while I go through things. But I'm going to go ahead and start scrapping this photo, and I will put you on fast forward. So thanks for watching. Okay guys, I was just listening to the intro to this video and I realized that in the background you hear this really loud noise. That's my dog breathing. She must have been laying like too close to the camera or something because she's really loud when she breathes, and that's what that noise is in the background. So anyway, I'm matting my photo on this brown paper, and I'm just going to go through the papers and decide which ones I want to use as a background and a layer. I'm going to put a couple layers underneath it. I really like this hexagon paper. I like all the patterns and all the colors. I think it's really pretty. And this was a black and white photo, and my grandfather somehow took a whole bunch of old photos that were like black and white, and he colorized them or had them done or something, and now they're in color. So when I scrapbook them, they're more realistic looking, and I really like that. I think that's cool. So anyway, those are my layers right there, and I wish I had stuck with that paper, that polka dotted paper, but I'm going to switch it out for another paper, and I don't really like this one, this striped one. Now that I see it on camera, it seems kind of dull, but it looks good in person. So I don't know, I kind of like that yellow better, but I thought that maybe the hexagons and the polka dots were too much to have together, so that's why I chose this one. So I'm using some October Afternoon sprinklers in the color Pony, which is a brown. And I don't know if you've ever used October Afternoon sprinklers, but they take forever to dry. Like, they just don't soak into the paper. And I'm also using some blue Mr. Huey's, and I don't remember the name of the blue. I don't have it right here. And I thought I was drying it with my heat tool, but you're going to see in a few minutes that I smear it all over on the top left corner, and I'm going to show it to you in a close-up because I was so irritated with myself that I did that. I've got this flower paper or floral paper, and I'm going to use that as a frame. So I just cut down the little stripe paper a little bit, just enough like off the edges so that I can frame it on that floral paper, and then I'm distressing the edges with walnut stain distress ink. And then I'm just going to glue it down. And I think this, yep, that's where I smeared it. And I'm holding it up close to the camera so you can see how dumb I was. That's so annoying when you get the splatters just like you like it and then you mess it up. So I'm going around the edges of the layers with the distress ink because I think it made a difference on this layout. I don't always do that, but on some pattern papers I do because I think that they just blend into each other too much. I keep trying to use these chipboard stickers from, like, it's from a kit, an old hip kit, club kit, and that circle chipboard piece right there I've tried to use on 2 or 3 layouts, and it doesn't make it onto this one either, but I keep trying. And I was going to go through my 3x4 Project Life cards, and the very first one I pulled out matched absolutely perfectly, and it said Everyday Life, and that was exactly what I needed for this layout. So that was a happy accident. I was glad that happened. So this is a little booklet that I made, and I took all my, like, sometimes I sit down at my Silhouette and just cut files, and I took them all and adhered them to that little booklet with removable adhesive. So whenever I'm scrapbooking, I can just look through there and see if I have a die cut all ready to go. And now you see me coloring the die cut with some Mr. Huey's, and the color's not exactly the right color. I may actually take it off the photo if I can get it off because it really doesn't match, and I don't know why at the time I thought it did, but it's just too blue. It's not green enough. Like, it needs to be more teal or more aqua, and it's just too blue. So, you know, it doesn't clash or anything, but you can see right there next to the Everyday Life That's the little book right there. And see how everything's just kind of glued in there. If you want to know how to make one of those, let me know and I'll do a video and tell you. So anyway, that Cherish die cut's really bugging me now. I think I'm going to have to go find this layout and pull it off. It didn't bug me that much when I did it, but now it's driving me crazy. So I'm going through some label stickers and I'm looking for a couple of them. And I found one that was perfect, and it says something like, "You are my favorite person," or I think that's what it says. I can't see from here, but I'm pretty sure "You are my favorite something." And my mom was very, very close to her grandmother. Like, that was her person. And so when I grew up, all I heard about was Gamma this and Gamma that. You know, she would make Gamma's cookies and Gamma's biscuits, and, you know, all I ever heard about was Gamma. So that was why I wanted to include some photos of Gamma in her album. So I've got this little cabochon thing and a bow, a fabric bow that I'm putting down in the right hand bottom corner, which you can barely see, but you'll see it in the close-ups and in the photos. Excuse me. And I'm just adhering that with some glue dots. I love Gamma's dress. You see how she's dressed? And if you notice in the background of the picture, there's one of those old-timey water thingies where you pump the water to make the water come out. How cool is that? That is so awesome. I don't know what year this was taken. I'm thinking it was taken in the 40s, or maybe the early 50s or something. But I just think it's really cool to see stuff like that from back in the day, you know. So I'm just gluing a couple of die cuts in 3 corners to make a triangle, like everybody does. And I found this tag, excuse me, this tag. It's like an ombre tag, and I got some letter stickers out, and they are October Afternoon Farmhouse, I think, or they're called Front Porch Mini Market stickers, but they're from the Farmhouse collection. And I'm going to spell out Gammas on the tag, and then I'm going to get some brown thickers and put flowers, and that's going to be my title, Gamma's Flowers. And I kind of fast forwarded through that so you didn't have to see me put down the letters. Those letters are really cool. They're kind of plasticky, like they're different than any other thickers that I have. So now I've got some enamel dots, and they're wood grain enamel dots by Studio Calico, and I thought they went well because of the wood grain stickers that I used. And I'm just putting some at the top left corner and the bottom right corner, and then my page is done. So I really enjoyed scrapbooking this page. I like doing photos for my mom because I know she appreciates it, you know. But yeah, that's it. And here's the close-up. See, you can see those wood grain enamel dots. They're pretty cool looking. So thank you guys for watching as always. I really appreciate your feedback and your comments. And if you want to thumbs up my video, that'd be great. Please don't thumbs down it though. I've gotten a couple of those and that's not necessary. But anyway, everybody have a great day and I will see you soon. Bye.